Welcome to our assembly on Wednesday, the 9th of March. And we will start with the house points. So to start with the shield, so the class, the winning class this week is GB class. Well done, GB class. You may come and collect the trophy. And the house trophy, in third place Romans, second place Saxons, and first place Normans. So well done to the Normans. Would a Norman like to collect the trophy? Not someone in GB class, please. And finally, the attendance trophy. In third place, yellow class with 96%. This is between the 28th and the 4th of March, 28th of Feb. In second place, MP, 98%. And in first place, LB and GB with 100%. Everybody there. So well done to both of those classes. And would someone like to collect the trophy from LB to start with? So let's move on to the Golden Book, and thank you again to Miss Garrett for preparing it for us. So the helpfulness trophy this week goes to somebody who regularly helps with collecting the electronics from the office and is very careful not to cross that line, never comes into the office as she should do. She waits, and she does that very well every week. And this week's winner of the helpfulness trophy goes to Caitlin Turner. So well done to Caitlin for being helpful. And the gardening trophy, which is this one here, goes to all of LB class for being completely fantastic every week with the gardening. So LB class get 2 trophies this week. Wow, well done to you. Now, today's word of this week's word of the week, as you will already know, is independence. So being independent, what does that mean? Well, it's all about being able to do things on your own. So being independent is what we aim to be. When we leave Cedar Hall, we want to be able to be as independent as possible, being able to manage on our own, sometimes with support, as much as possible. So it's a really good word to have as a wow word for this week. So see if you can use that word in a sentence this week. Come up to me or any member of staff and see if you can use that word, independent. Now, we are going to have a look at some lovely pictures of Red Class and Primary when they went to the Sea Life Centre last Tuesday. So they all went out for the day, and here they are walking round the aquatic centre, the aquarium, and they saw lots of things, not just fish. They had to be very quiet so that they didn't scare the fish. And they had to look out because there's not just fish, there were dinosaurs. I hope Mrs. Klimek and her class were okay, because it looks like they were being chased. And they saw some penguins. Now, I didn't know that there were penguins at the Sea Life Centre. as well. It looks like the penguins are being fed there, having their lunch. And here is some of, I think that's green class, looking at the fish. And back to, well, everyone, green, yellow and red, everyone had a great day. So well done to all of you for behaving so well, and well done to your teachers for organising the trip and taking you out. And while we stay on the theme of primary, here are some lovely pictures that green class have done on the bottom, down the bottom here. And also it's a rainbow fish. So that's the name of a book over here. And they also did some lovely writing about their favorite book. So, and they shared that with others. So well done to green class for that great work. Now, dressing up. How many of you dressed up? Here's some of green class dressed up for World Book Day with their books. You all of you did fantastically well. All the dressing up. And here is Cooper. He produced some lovely work about a book called Gangster Granny. And here are some more. I don't know who this is. Looks like an old man to me. But there we go. Some great costumes. Well done to everyone who remembered to come dressed up. Now, moving on to MP. An excellent drama lesson, another excellent drama lesson where everyone joined in their play and took part. So brilliant, well done to MP class. And you see some photos there of them acting. And there's some more, some great poses. Well done to all of you. And while we stay on MP, Mr. H came round with the quail, one of our quails. So a quail is a little bird that's smaller than a chicken, but still lays eggs that we can eat. And he brought round the quail, and MP class were very brave, and so were the staff in stroking him. Now, Yadpreet gets a special mention for cutting up her own dinner all by herself. Well done, Yadpreet. Great work. And here are some pictures of, going back to the theme of Book Week, of some of the ML with their pets reading. So lovely pictures there. Well done to you. And more there. So there's Willow, Lola, and her guinea pigs there. Fantastic. And Zach with Ella, and there's Oliver with Mimi and Nathan having a good read. So it's lovely to have all these pictures, and here are a couple of older people with their grandchildren or nieces, great nephews. That's Esme, my granddaughter. We adults enjoy reading as well. Now, the other day, middle school had a very special visitor, and they did some fantastic cutting up of vegetables, healthy snacks, and that was part of their science lesson. And they had great fun and did great work. And here are some more pictures of some of MS. And so thank you to Mrs. Mills for inviting Kathy, your friend, to come and share the day with us. Will you thank her for us for coming in? and that everyone had a great time. I love the aprons. And here are some more pictures. So this is some of ML. Oh no, it's a mix. So it's all of middle school had the chance to really develop their cutting skills and their artistry with food. And there we go again. They look delicious, actually, making me feel hungry. So here are some pictures of middle school doing some lovely art work. Mason, Alfie, Oliver and Millie had excellent sensory lesson using cling film and paint. And it's impressive that it's not all over them. Moving on to Teddy. Teddy has been involved in ice skating for a while now, and Teddy's going to be involved in a production of Beauty and the Beast on Ice, which is in April. And so Mum and Dad are very proud of him, and as are we. And we hope that that goes well. Keep going, Teddy. Now here's a picture of Laura doing some cooking at home, making some lovely cookies. So well done to you, Laura. They look yummy. Moving on to LB. Well done to Jack for sharing lots of ideas about history in World War I, and everyone in LB for working so sensibly in art, making their starry night picture, and especially to Kingston, who didn't really want to touch the oil pastels but was very grown up about it. So well done to Kingston. And here is a special mention to all the Key Stage 3 art classes who've been making some lovely mosaic tiles with natural forms as their inspiration. Special mention for Carl, who had far less time than others and produced a beautiful fish-themed tile. I'm trying to find which one that is. And Charlie, whose stag was amazing. So there's the stag, and I'm looking to see the fish style that was Carl's, but maybe you can see it and I am just blind. But well done to all of you for fantastic work. Really lovely tiles. Special mention to Zachary and Archie for their very polite manners when thanking the kitchen staff for their dinners. It is so important. A very simple thing like saying thank you or please can really make someone's day. So let's really make an effort to say thank you and please, and especially to those people who help us. And Sarah and Anita in the kitchen really appreciated Zach and Archie's thank you and polite manners. Now, do you remember all the toilet rolls that were behind me last week? Well, they've all gone. All 899 of them have gone, and here is Mrs. Buttigieg with all those toilet rolls that GB class counted. They managed to calculate how many rolls there were. And just to remind you that those toilet rolls have gone to the storehouse in Southend to help people who are needy and don't have the things that we take for granted. So thank you again to Mrs. Buttigieg and to GB class for that great work. Staying with GB class, well done to Tate for the reading she's doing at home. Well done to you, Tate. And for Luke for volunteering to read a part in the James and the Giant Peach story. And here is Archie, who, remember last week's word of the week was pause, and he's got the word paused on his bag. And well done to you for remembering and linking the two things together. Now, it wasn't just middle school who were doing some cutting skills in food tech. And here we have some lovely presentations of food. So that's an apple, but what animal do you think that looks like? Can you see? To me, that looks like an owl. And here, that looks like a swan or some kind of bird. And some flowers here. Don't they look beautiful? And well done to Jamie for trying some of these presentations after the workshop that was organised by Mrs. Hoy. And thank you to your team for the work that you're doing in food tech. Wonderful work. Moving on to the timetable rock stars. Third place, Johan. Second place, Mark Carey. First place, LaShawn Reed for biggest improvement in accuracy over the last 7 days. And then biggest increase in correct answers. Third place, John Irons. Second place, Ilana. First place, Grace. Well done to all three of you. So that is the end of that part of the assembly. Now, thank you for all of you who have shared pictures. And before we finish, 11S and Mrs. Stott have got something to show us. I'm just going to quickly show you this. It won't take long. 11S, like many of us, love chocolate. And they like being fair. And they did a little experiment whereby they wanted to find out whether 3 different hot chocolate drinks, you could tell the difference between them without seeing what they were. And they had to vote for their favorite one. And so they had these 3 hot chocolate tasting. The first one was light, sweet and rich and very chocolatey. The second was dark, watery and sugary. And the third was bitter, very dark, sweet, strong and smoky. Some lovely descriptive words. So their favorite was number 1. And when they found out what their favorite hot chocolate was, they found out that it was this one. Okay, so yeah, and this, so it says Clipper seriously velvety instant hot chocolate. And if you have a look at this hot chocolate, there's a symbol on the bottom, and that is the fair trade symbol. And if some food has got that symbol on it, so there's the symbol that you're looking for, fair trade means that the food has been made fairly and that the farmers who grow the products are paid a proper wage. So for instance, hot chocolate doesn't grow on trees, but cocoa beans do. And cocoa beans grow on trees, and the farmers that have to grow the cocoa beans and the farmers who then sell it to the companies who make the chocolate from the cocoa. If you've got a fair trade sign on it, then you know that the farmers are getting a good deal. And it's not just chocolate products that have the fair trade sign on it. Coffee does, and bananas do. So have a look for bananas or chocolate that has that symbol. And if you buy that product, then you know you are supporting people with a fair wage. And it was Fair Trade Week, Fair Trade, let me go back to the picture. Fair Trade Fortnight was last week and the week before. But it's not just on a special week that we can make a difference by buying things that are fair trade. It's not just food either. You can buy clothes that have got that symbol on. And if you do, you know that you are making a difference to those who are poor in this world. And if you want to know more about it, go to this video. So change the world through your choices. I'm not going to show you the video now, but if you want to find out more, look this video up, and it tells you exactly what you can do to make a difference. So I'm going to stop there. Thank you for listening, and thank you for sending in all your pictures. Keep them coming. Have a good week. And lastly, I want to say a big thank you to all of the staff and pupils for a great day yesterday when we had lots of visitors coming in and looking around the school. They were so impressed with your work, your attitude, and your behaviour. So keep up the good work.